Hey everyone, welcome to Coffee with Eddie. Let's go inside and see who's waiting for us. Hey everyone, it's Eddie Campos here with the Campos Real Estate Group and ReMax Preferred Associates. Can you believe it? It is episode 29. We're flirting with summer outside. It's almost 88 degrees. Brian here said, wear short sleeves, Eddie, because you're going to help me move some stuff after we get done today. So today is my guest, Brian Godlewski with Maumee Valley Movers. These folks have been in the area for a long time, do a fantastic job. I've referred tons of clients to them, and I wanted to get some information from Brian that helps you better prepare yourself for your move. So Brian, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So Brian, what are the top 3 things people should do to either prepare or things they need to know to make this move successful?
There's several things. I mean, we get a lot of calls every day with people kind of asking for that advice. So I would say the one thing to do is schedule early, especially this time of year. House sales are booming, so our schedule gets pretty jammed up, as do all moving companies. So I'd say 2 to 3 weeks in advance. Just give us a call, get on the schedule, make sure you can get the day and time that you'd like. Another thing would probably be general preparation. Making sure that you are ready to go when the movers show up and that we both understand what the scope of work is. So are we doing just a move for you? Are we doing any packing? Are there any specialty items like pianos, safes, swing sets, hot tubs that we need to be prepared for? And I would say the final thing is really kind of like understanding the reimbursement options if anything gets accidentally damaged throughout the course of the move. So there's actually federal law that governs how we do that and how all moving companies do it. And sometimes it's not very clear, you know. So asking the right questions, making sure you have all the information up front, and it just kind of helps plan, you know. The more planning you do up front makes the move in a lot smoother.
So when you talk about planning up front, do they need to call you and you quote them over the phone, or they call you and somebody comes out? How does that all work?
We can do it either way. So the vast majority of the jobs that we do are just phone quotes. People call and they say they have, you know, a 1-2 bedroom apartment, smaller 3-bedroom house. Typically those we can dial in over the phone pretty easily. The bigger houses we do like to come out and take a look at. So once again, call early so we can get you on the estimate schedule, and then, you know, have ample time to get you actually scheduled for your move.
So I'm assuming that, you know, not all homes are built the same way.
Oh,
so
no.
Not all moves, I bet, are the same.
There are a lot of, I guess what we would consider like a mover-friendly home. It's going to have wider doorways, wider hallways, that sort of thing. So close parking, easy access to get in and out. Those are the things that make the jobs go much faster. So if you're moving to an area that's out of town or something that we're not going to easily be able to drive by and take a look at, it's good to provide pictures, descriptions, you know, more details the better, just so we can kind of give accurate quotes and make sure we have the right guys and equipment on the job.
You know, that's a good point when you talked about close parking, because I never thought about this. So today I just had a closing. He's moving out of an apartment and moving into his first home. His apartment, he's on the 2nd or 3rd floor, so I'm sure that makes a huge difference.
Yep, yeah, stairs, the guys are human, you know, so anything they're doing that's extra work for them tires them out a little bit quicker.
Sure.
Just kind of slows things down in general. So knowing that going into it helps out a lot. We have a lot of special equipment we can bring just to kind of minimize the impact of the guys, especially when it's warm out in the summertime.
So this is episode 29. We're trying to bring you some good content to be able to help you prepare better for that move in this real estate climate when inventory is very low, things are happening quickly. So part of my interview process with my clients when we're going to list a home is to tell them, get prepared and be ready to move, because we're going to probably receive an offer very quickly. Thanks for joining me. It's episode 29, Coffee with Eddie. This is Eddie Campos with ReMax Preferred Associates and the Campos Real Estate Group. We'll see you next week.